there, and happy Friday, January 3rd, 2025. Welcome in. I am going to be doing a psychic intuitive reading in addition to channeling light beings and working with some astrology, a little numerology to kind of give you like an update of what you can expect today and within the next week or so. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, continue watching. And by the way, I'm Deirdre, a 6th generation psychic intuitive and channeler. And I am going to give you 3 tips of what you can expect in the next couple of days and take advantage of with this energy going on. First of all, tip number 1, embrace creativity. Now is the time with Venus entering into Pisces to really embark in any of those creative ventures or adventures you would like to get into. Maybe do some sculpting, maybe painting. Hey, maybe your business is a little boring right now, needs a little sprucing up. Well, be more creative. You'll attract a lot more customers to you. Also, those that are single, maybe you're looking for some more love, new love. Again, be creative. Maybe do something different with styling your hair, the way you dress. Be more creative. Tip number 2 for today is reflect and release. That seems to be what's going on with the whole new year, with 2025 especially, and when we're Capricorn season. What do Capricorns like to do? They like to have their to-do list. And so just with 2024 and beforehand, instead of harping in it in a negative way, harping that maybe your ex cheated on you, somebody abandoned you, I heard something with money, we can go on and on. This is the time instead, if you can, turn that negative energy into positivity, which is, thank you so much, teacher, for being there to teach me really what I want versus what I don't want. Don't tell the universe what you don't want, okay? Only focus on what you want, and you will see those things will come true for you. Because even if you say what you don't want, those will come true for you too. Not true for you, but you're going to attract that, okay? And number 3, practice compassion. This is the time to really be compassionate with other people. If you get that phone call from a dear friend that really needs a listening ear, be that friend, because you're going to see whatever you put out, you're going to get back tenfold. So the more compassionate you are with yourself and others, the more compassion you will receive. So those are the 3 updates with today's January 3rd. Okay, so now I'm grabbing some Angel Tarot cards, and I was guided to get this deck, which is the Wild Offering Oracle by Tasha Silver. I don't get paid for her, but I was just guided to use those cards. Okay, so I'm doing a quick past, present, and future for today. So, first card up, I just pulled them right now, is in your recent past. It looks like you were a little impatient. What happened here? Huh? You're like, when is it coming? When is the person coming? When's the money coming? When's my health going to be better? That's what I keep hearing. You are not impatient. You're not patient right now. Good thing you're not a doctor. And if you are, oh boy, just kidding. I feel the next card next to impatience is money. So for most of you watching that are drawn to this video, you're just kind of tired of chasing that almighty dollar. You just want to attract versus chasing. Well, I think you're finally seeing the truth of why you haven't made money. Sorry, that's my little dog. He's decided to play with a toy. But I am getting that you're finally looking at the truth of why. For a lot of you, if you own your own business, I heard you're starting to understand you should start scaling your business. For those of you that maybe have been unlucky in life, you finally realize maybe it's me. Maybe I need to make some changes, and instead of just dating people who live 5 minutes from me, I'm going to be open to people in further distances or what have you, cultures, religion, whatever. So you're being more open to new ideas, which is excellent. Okay, moving along to the present. Funny enough, look at the next card. Change. You finally realize, hey, because I haven't been successful in what I've been doing, what's the definition of insanity, by the way? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, because of that, you're like, all right, because I haven't made any changes, that's why I keep getting the same results. But the good news is, I feel right now you realize I got to make the change, which is excellent. How are you going to make the changes? Being positive. The more positive you are, the more you're going to succeed. It's true. You know what's a good exercise? Why don't you do it with me? Is for 2025, anytime you think of anything negative, whether it's regarding yourself, people, place, or thing, catch yourself and turn it into something positive. And you're going to see by doing that, you're going to be elevating your own energy. And by elevating your energy, you're going to be an attractor. You're going to see. Oh, and for those of you looking for love, what did I say? Make some changes and be positive. You're going to be attracting true love into your life. I love these cards. They're so pretty. It says, I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. I love these cards. Anyway, this card, what this represents, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Here, you can read it yourself. Is this. You need to call in your love. It's time. Now, what do you really want? Take this time right now to figure out, what am I really looking for at this stage in my life? Because I'm sure it's changed, because the cards are telling me it's changed. It's not just the cards I channel, because sometimes people are like, show me the cards. And it's funny, when I have special guests and they come in my office with me, they're like, you don't even look at the cards, because I'm channeling. The cards are more just for when I do videos. But anyway, you need to make these slight changes because you want a certain type of person in your life where it's more of a feeling. And by doing this, you need to be really positive, because guess what? Don't you want a positive person? Because the more positive you are, the more you raise your vibe. That's what you're going to attract to you amongst everything. But you got to get super clear. So what I do is I write in a journal every day what I am doing. Like, for instance, with my business or whatever it is. But if you are trying to attract love into your life, write down what this person looks like. What do they look like? How old are they? What do they, don't put a face or a name from the past on there, because God, universe, may have somebody better for you. Somebody that's more your type. And I always say, you might be a circle and they're a square. Just saying. So, because you've been working on yourself, and I know you're working on yourself, because you wouldn't be watching this video, right? If you hadn't worked on yourself, you wouldn't be watching it. Let's just say that. So we're going to say you have been working on yourself, and you want to attract somebody who's doing the equal amount of work, right? So, got to make those changes. You are ready. Okay, so coming up in the future is, okay, so some of you might still find some challenges coming up in your life. And I'm going to hear for some of you, maybe that ex keeps texting and calling. Meanwhile, they're dating somebody else, living with somebody else. Maybe your challenges are being, all of a sudden you got to pay all these bills. Single parent, it's never ending. But in order to fix these challenges, how about you turn them into the word challenges, into the word of opportunities? Do you like the way that feels? A little different? Because challenges, that just feels negative, right? So how do we change it? How do we change this? Is you can mutate it by thinking positively. So, again, we already know if it's money, you got to make some changes. And if it's love, you got to make some changes. If it's your health, you got to make some changes. See where I'm going with this? But just take little steps each and every day. And instead of feeling like you're in despair, you feel like my hands are up, I can't live anymore, I can't move forward anymore, I'm fed up, I'm sick of myself, and whatever my did, tapped out, probably thinking and feeling from fear instead of your intuition. But don't give up. Take day by day and begin empowering yourself. A good tool to do so is meditation, meditation, meditation. I would suggest starting out with 10-minute meditations and build up from there. It's like going to the gym. Don't go into the gym if you haven't been there in a couple of years, and then you go spend 3 hours, you're going to die. No joke. But meditation is like exercise. You got to build up it, okay? So start with a 10-minute simple meditation. Go on YouTube. I will have meditations coming up soon enough. But I would start there. Then, once you do that, you're going to rebuild your confidence and empower yourself. And by doing those two things, by empowering yourself, you're going to be more confident. You're elevating your energy. And with divine timing, is when your love person's coming in, your soulmate. I'm hearing by the month of June for a lot of you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. And for those of you that suffer anxiety, you're going to feel more calm. You're going to already know, and your intuition is telling you they're coming now. And for those of you trying to make more money, you have to know that you deserve more money and feeling enough. And that goes with relationships too. And the biggest thing of all, I'm going to leave you here, is enjoy this new journey. 2025 is your year. I'm telling you right now. You wouldn't be coming across my video and listening to me here if you weren't ready and if this didn't resonate with you. So I really encourage you, take the leap of faith. Make these changes that are nagging at you. You are psychic. I always call myself, I'm the psychic of the psychics. So you wouldn't be here if you weren't psychic yourself. I really appreciate you coming and watching my video with me today and playing with me today, as I will say. And I asked if you really enjoy this content, if you can help me build this new YouTube platform for me, and subscribe and like. We really appreciate it. And if you would like me to be your biggest cheerleader and book a private one-on-one with me, just click the link in the description. It'll take you right to my automated scheduler. And if you're really enjoying this content, you may consider watching these too. Thanks again, and I hope to see you tomorrow.